Okay. What's up, everyone? I'm International Passport. I want to give a huge apology for what happened before in the previous live stream. Uncommit Goodbar, our guest, was experiencing some technical issues, but now he's got it fixed. So welcome, everyone. In this live stream, we're going to talk about Black men's experiences in Vancouver, Canada, told through the lens of Uncommit Goodbar, who's been at Vancouver, Canada for a couple of years now. So welcome to the live stream, Uncommit Goodbar. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us how long you've been living at Canada for and why you moved to Vancouver, Canada? Go on, bro.
All right, man. It's good to have me on. Good to have me on the show, bro. I'm sorry about the technical issues, man. That's all my fault. So all you YouTubers out there, don't get mad at your boy IP. You get mad at me, man. Sorry about that for being a stone age on the technical aspect. I've been in Canada, man. I've been here for the past 22 years. I moved from the States. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, and I moved to Canada. I wasn't even planning on moving to Canada. I was playing football down in Texas, semi-pro, and I was working for the city of Dallas down there, and I got me a job working up in California, and the headquarters for that job, they had me to move and up into Seattle in the mid 90s. So I was living in Seattle, and my brother, he had been here before I was. He came here when he was in the Navy and he called me and told me about Canada. He said, man, you need to come up to Canada. Canada's live. I was like, all right. So, when I got a chance, so I'd be driving up here on the weekends, coming up here, and they used to have the Molson Indy races. And I met a girl, man. We was going to the Shark Club. I knew a couple of partners that played for the BC Lions football team up here in the CFL. And a lot of brothers from the States that know about Canada, they're playing the CFL. They already know what time it is up here. And so I met her, and she sponsored me to get in, man. So I was working in the States and living up here in Canada, man. I left the States back in 2000, and I've been here ever since. Got my dual citizenship, and so what I do, man, I just sit back and relax up here, man. Look at all that mayhem that's going on out there in the States and stuff. So yeah, definitely. It's been good to me. Canada been real good to me. It is known here as the Black man's backyard paradise.
Okay, and tell us why it's known as the Black man's yard paradise.
Here, you get the world in your backyard. And what I mean, you get the world in your backyard, you got people from all over the world that live here. As well as, I think you said that you had been here before. Out here is also the Asian gateway. The locals out here, they call Vancouver Hongcouver, because there's a lot of Asians. And my ex-wife told me the reason why a lot of Asians came here, because back in when Hong Kong was still owned by the British government had leased Hong Kong out. When that lease expired, all those rich Asians, they came over here because for fear that the Chinese government was going to come down hard on them. So what happened is that Canada does not have a limit on foreign investors. So all those rich, the folks in Hong Kong, they come over here and pour their money into the real estate over here. So you got a lot of these, you brothers like the Asian girls, y'all come over here, man. They got them. They got Koreans, Japanese, you name it. They got them over here.
Okay, so I got a question for you. So yeah, you're currently in Vancouver, Canada, aren't you?
Right. Yep.
Okay. So tell us, how do women treat you specifically in Vancouver, Canada, in general?
They treat me like a king out here, man. These women out here. And the funny thing about it is that imaginary line, they call it the 49th parallel. Anything south of that's the United States. Right now, man, I'm only 45 minutes away from the border. A lot of brothers I don't understand it. I lived in Seattle, and a lot of brothers don't even come up here. And I'm like, man, if you ain't got no record, you come up here, yeah, they'll check you out, they'll let you in the country. I don't understand it. And the women here, man, they treat you like a king here. They don't have the same mindset like the American females do here. Yeah, Canada's got its issues, but these women here, Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've always said it, man. When brothers, especially American brothers, come out here, and there's some African cats out here too, and some brothers from the UK, they come out here, man. We higher than the price of gold out here, man.
Okay.
They treat us very well.
And why do you feel like why do you think that they treat sorry, let me rephrase this. What's the reason why they treat brothers so well there in Vancouver, Canada? Why? There must be a reason.
There is a reason, and that reason for number one, the number one thing that I ask females, and I've been all over. The number one reason why they treat brothers so well is because, first of all, women find us masculine. That's the number one thing a lot of women say. We're masculine. And then number two, them females are always saying, well, we treat them nice. And then, the curiosity. But you see, once they see that curiosity, like to these girls here, I still got a southern accent to them. I stand out like a sore thumb. There ain't too many brothers out here. I stand out like a sore thumb, and they see a smooth brother. They see you got that swag. Carry yourself like you got some common sense. Because out here, outside, especially the American brothers, I tell them, when you leave the United States, you control your own image. You see what I'm saying? You control your own image out here. And when you carry yourself like you got some common sense out here, and then none of these girls out here, they don't like them thugs. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They don't like that sag. That scares them.
Okay.
They'll listen to the rap music and stuff, but they see a real thug, they gone. Pew! But yeah, definitely that curiosity gets them, and then it's your personality that takes them over after that. And I'm gonna tell you, these girls out here, they be looking to put their hooks into you. They'll take care of you though, make it hard for you to get away.
Damn. Okay, so a question for you now. Good bar. So the demographics of Vancouver, Canada is Asian, white, black, mixed race. Which ones of those demographics check for brothers the most in Canada, in Vancouver? Out of all those demographics, where do brothers get the most play from?
They get the most play from the white girls.
Okay,
but you got see, I'm gonna tell you something. This city here, and I think that I remember seeing that you had a earlier video. You said you came out here to visit. Man, yeah. I love to hang out with you next time you come here. Listen, they got all kind of women out here. Listen, they got a large Iranian population. Wow. And see, I ain't never seen no Iranian girls until I came up here, and I got hit on by them little, they say Persian. And I'm like, what's Persian? They're like, I'm Iranian. And I'm like, man, the Middle Eastern women they have a deep affection for brothers. The Iranian girl told me that. She said, yeah, I'm not lying to y'all. And see, they men know that. They try to protect them. Them girls are kids. They like brothers. Okay, and they got money. They come over here. They got money. They're on the North Shore. Okay, so the north side of town, across from the English Bay, is North Shore and British property. That's where all the wealth. That's where the big money is. You go over there in those areas, man. I'm telling you right now, man. I got too many. I could write a book on the stories and females I've been doing. I just had one recently, man. Come at me.
Damn,
a beautiful Persian woman. Go ahead. What you saying?
Are you telling me? So the women there, they come straight from Iran. Immigrants from Iran coming to the Vancouver, Canada, and they're checking for brothers straight from Iran.
Oh yeah, they got money. They got money. So I don't know how they get. And they're really nice. I mean, you befriend an Iranian, and the whole family love you. I know a couple folks who are Iranian, and they invited me over, and the women there, the one of the women there she couldn't even speak English. She speak Farsi. That's their language, right? She speak Farsi. They got food sprawled all over the table. They got 50, 60 of the family men. The girls in there, they just fine as all get out. And one of the ladies, she's an older lady, she's speaking to me in Farsi, kissing me and grabbing my hand, tell me sit down and eat, and they'll feed you. And I'm like, man, a brother hook up with one of these fine girls, and they're very family oriented, but there are a lot of them out here, bro. And they're a lot of, see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of brothers, you got a lot of Asians, you got a lot of East Indians out here too, and they be on them brothers too.
Okay. Before we carry on any further, guys, we got 43 people watching this video. I only see 15 likes. Guys, don't play me like that. I want to see at least 40 likes. If there's 43 people watching this live stream, getting free intel from Unkimmy Goodbar, and I only see 15 likes, that's not right. Can we get the likes up, please? Get the likes up, because I'm very annoyed right now. This is free intel. You can't even like my videos. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay, let me carry on now. So in terms of East Asian women, I know it's Japanese, Korean, Chinese. Are they all checking for brothers in Vancouver?
They are. I have, I've fooled around with a few of the Asian women, but they are. The Japanese population is probably the smallest population here because after the war, I didn't know that Canada rounded up the Japanese people too during World War II, just like America did, right? And what happened? They had a really large, sprawling population in an area over here, but they didn't come back after that. You got them here, okay? But the largest part of the Asian population that you get here is Chinese. You get a lot of the Koreans. You get a lot of the Koreans. You got a lot of Vietnamese. You get a lot of Malaysia, Thailand. A lot of Thai girls here. The largest part of them are, like I said, the Chinese girls are here, and Filipino. You get the Filipino girls, but yeah, they definitely check. I had one girl, man, when I was married, man, she was bad at Filipino, man. She was flawless, man. She came on me so hard. You nice, I like you, and she saw my ring. I told her I'm married. She still didn't care. She stuffed the number in my pocket. My wife found that number and called her. Man, I almost lost my marriage, man, behind that crap, man. I was
Damn.
like, yeah. And here's the funny thing about it is that when I see these Asian girls, I because brothers are so rare around here, right? And I remember one day I was trying to help this Asian girl. She had a big TV and she couldn't get up the stairs to her apartment. So I was like, you need some help. I'll help you out. She's like, yeah, could you please? My he's on his way right now. So I'm assuming he's gonna be some little Asian or white guy. And his brother, man, his brother from Africa, via England. He had lived in England and he transferred over here, man. And that was his girl. And I looked at her, all right, bro. So I kind of pulled him on the side. I say, hey, man, what's up with the little Asian girls liking the brothers? And he told me, he said, man, listen, he said they hunting. They're hunting for the brothers out here. I was like, really? So yeah, definitely is. If you brothers are into the Asian ladies, they out here. And I'm gonna tell you, they on point out here. And we ain't talking about no broke little Asian girls out here. These Asian girls running out here with the AMG 63, one of them big SUVs. They all out here with them brand new SUV Mercedes Benz G wagons. They got money out here. And they looking. They
Damn.
ain't got no man.
So why? Because in America we know that's not the case there for brothers, but in Vancouver we have Asian women checking for brothers there. Why is that? Because I know that they're straight from China, Korea, they're immigrants there, or maybe they were brought up in Vancouver as well. But what makes them check for brothers in particular a place like Vancouver compared to America? Why is that?
Because of the mindset, and I don't know how things are similar in the UK, and I need to go to UK because I hear the similarities that some of you brothers are saying how the sisters treat you. The mindset in the United States, everything's racial, and the brothers that are listening that are from the States know what I'm talking about. Okay, everything is dealing with race first. And not only that, the white man in the States controls the black man's image. And that's what I was saying. Once you leave the United States, the white man does not control your image. You control your image. So when you come out here, because when I say play up your blackness out here, they ain't never seen no black man. The only time they seen a brother is on TV playing sports or hip hop, right? So you come out here on point, your physique, you looking good, and you walking around, they ain't never seen it. And that just sets off the curiosity, and they will go after it. If they find you interesting enough to come talk to you, they will go, they will let you know, hey, I'm interested. And
Damn.
the mindset here is different. This mindset is worldwide mindset. These women out here do not have that racial mindset like America does. It don't exist here. You know, you come out here on point. These females, right? Man, they be putting in your hand, bro. I'm not lying to you, man. And Vancouver been real good to me.
All right. Okay. Okay. Now let me go on to the white demographic in Vancouver, Canada. Why are they checking for brothers so hard? Before you speak, Uncle Me Goodbye, Joe Montana. You know, this live stream is not about easiest countries for brothers to hook up with women. It's about Vancouver, Canada. Okay. Um, I'm putting you on timeout because you're writing in all caps. You're being an attention-seeking individual. So I'm putting you on timeout. Can you please stop talking about a topic that does not relate to this live stream? Okay, get your mind right and stay focused. Can you answer my question, Good Meat?
Okay, the question was why the white girls be checking
Yes,
brothers
in
so
Vancouver,
hard?
Canada. Yeah.
It's like that all over Canada. Canada is not built on, and see, this is what I be trying to tell these young brothers, especially from the States. Do not bring the plantation with you when you come out here. Leave that mindset back on the plantation. Don't bring it here, because out here it's a whole different mindset. I had to it took me a long time to get detoxed. Okay. And these females out here, they see that you black, they see that you're different, but really what they're looking for that personality. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have that racial element of worrying about skin tone. More as, are you compatible with me? Okay. And these girls out here, it's the curiosity level. But to them, man, you know, they find black men extremely attractive, and they don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? They just don't have a problem with it. And I could go on all night long about all the white women. I got a redhead chasing me right now, man, at the gym. You know, she came to me the other day. You got a different accent. Yeah, I do. Where you from? I'm from Texas. Oh, you know, eyes all wide, little blue eyes all wide. Why? It's something different. But then once they get to know your personality, it's a wrap. And here it's always been like that. I mean, partners that played football with me, they told me the same thing. Say, man, these white girls, they grab me. And you know what? There's a lot of British women that live here because Canada is still what, under the Commonwealth. You got Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. See, I can go to England and live there for a year and work for a year on a special permit because it's under the Commonwealth. So you get a lot of these women from the European countries. They come over here and they like the lifestyle. It's expensive living here, but the quality of life, this city is in the top 10 in the world. If it ain't in the top 10, it's in the top 5. And these women out here, these white women out here, they're on point. They stay in the gym. Okay. They stay in the gym. They stay fit. They stay fine. And I'll tell you right now, they'll give a sister a run for your money, because these girls right out here, they booties, man. I'm telling you, they got beaver pelts back there and they keep it in shape. They keep it
Damn.
on point.
Okay. Tell us about the black women there in Vancouver. Are they checking for brothers in Vancouver? The black women there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All of them are.
Damn.
All of them are. But the thing here, Vancouver is not very many black folk. Okay. If you used to seeing lots of black folk, I can go days without seeing another brother, another sister. The black women that are here, Africa, Caribbean, Afro Latinas are here. Okay. And you see them and they fine too. And here I've met and run into Black Canadian women, they do not act nothing like the sisters. They feminine, they fine. I know two of them right now. If two you cats came up here right now, I could hook you up with two. They chocolate and they super fine. They stay in the gym. They stay on point. They're originally from Nigeria, but they grew up here. Okay, their parents are from Nigeria. Our parents do very well here. These girls, they got their stuff together. I talk men feminine is all get it. Now, if you're really into the sisters and you want to see more sisters in Canada, I suggest you go back east, like Toronto, Montreal, and Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's where all the black folk are at.
Damn, hey, this is crazy. Okay, all right. Tell me about other demographics that you know check for brothers heavy, apart from the ones I've mentioned. So you said Iranian. Which other demographics check for brothers heavy in Vancouver?
Russian girls.
Russian. Oh,
Yeah, they got some Russians out here, man. Them Ukrainian and Russian girls. Yeah, but they straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I like that because they'll let you know. You know, they looking for long term or whatever. They'll let you know. But yeah, definitely when you run into them, these Russian girls out here. Also, the Italian girls. They got a large Italian community here too. I don't know what it is, but me and Italian girls, they just keep coming. And yeah, I'm not lying, man. They keep coming, and they here too. And like I said, see, brothers can come up here and they carry themselves with some common sense. Dress nice, you know what I'm saying? Come here, get your physique. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Image is extremely powerful. Image is everything.
okay.
And you come up here, you got your physique right. I don't know what it is, something about a black man's physique. I ain't the biggest brother in the gym, but for some reason, I get the attention from, and I ain't bragging. I just get the attention from them. Why? Because it's something different. And they see that, they know that, and it draws them. You brothers come up here on point, clean, man, y'all gonna clean. Listen, this is the one, I don't go clubbing much. There's a reason why I don't go clubbing much up here. And I'll tell you the reason why I don't go clubbing much up here. Because every time that I went clubbing, they'll drag you home and give you some of that pee sleeve. Okay? Every time. If you don't get nothing out them clubs, something wrong with you because it's just that easy. Canadians are very laid back. They're reserved. But when them females get to drinking, game over, man. They grabbing you, taking you home. I can take y'all to a place right now. We ain't even got to go to the club. We just go to the pub, get us something to eat and a couple of beers, and just sit there. Just wait about an hour or two and let these females get a couple of drinks in them. They're ready to take you home, man.
Crazy. Wow. Okay. You mentioned about the Russian and Ukrainian women and how they're checking for brothers there. Is it that much that they check for brothers there? Is it a majority, or quite just a small few of them that check for brothers?
It's the few of them. I mean, it's not a large population, but from my experience running into them, I've never had an issue. They definitely have an interest in brothers, and for them, one of them told me it's more personality.
Okay.
It's for them. It ain't really about the skin color. Look, I saw a bad Ukrainian woman. She was fine. I mean, she was turning everybody's heads, and she had this fat dude with her on her arm. But I looked, and he was blind. And then when I kept looking, he had a ring on his finger, and he was his wife. And I was like, see, she was a dime, okay, and she was down like that. See, that's how them Ukrainian females are out here. And a lot of these women, Vancouver is a city where you consistently get 7s, 8s, 9s, and
Wow.
dimes. And these girls know it because there's so many of them out here, man. I mean, you see one fine female and turn around and see another female that was fine in the last one that you saw. And they all wear that Lululemon tight wear. They all wear that Lululemon stuff. They all wear it, and because this is Lululemon country out here, this is if it ain't Lululemon in the summer, it's Lululemon in the winter with leather boots and a coat. But they all wear that tight stuff, and they want you to see what they got because they be working out here, and they want you to see them goods because it's competition, man. And then the number one thing they be talking about and be complaining about these guys here, they say, "Oh, these guys here, they're weak." And I kind of pick it up too. These guys here a bit timid. So when you brothers come out here and you got your, you got your game on, and you are very, very, what do you call it? I can't even think of the name of it. You come out here with not with the attitude, but with your swag, and they see that energy, that positive energy. They feed off that positive energy because they know that you're not timid. You know.
Okay, question for you. Do Vancouver women approach brothers? Do they actually run up to brothers and start talking to them? Like they actually approach brothers?
Yes.
Damn.
Big time. Big time. I just I just had two. Listen, I just had two teenagers in high school come up to me.
What?
Dude, I'm 52. There were two 12th graders. She tugged on me. I said, "Yeah, my friend thinks you're hot." I'm like, I turn around. I ain't R. Kelly, but heck, if I was back young back in my day, I laugh. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I could tell you stories. I had one lady downtown. I was downtown, and she just kept looking at me. I saw her at the corner of my eye, and she came over, and she was like, "Excuse me," and she goes, "I can tell you different. Are you from the States?" And I was like, "Yeah." She just started talking. So it used to be even worse than that back in the 90s, 80s, and 70s. I got a good friend of mine. He's up in age now. He's in his 70s. His name is Benny. We call him Benny Good and Plenty because Benny had been here since after the Vietnam War. He came up here. He found out about this place during the Vietnam War, and he had told me, said, "Man, you should have been here during that time." He said, "Because I was a rock star." He was the biggest pimp in Vancouver.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like that. And he was telling me, he said, "Yeah, you think these females around here is going crazy on you." He said, "You should have been here earlier." And but definitely you won't. And if they're too shy to come talk to you, they will give you some serious eye contact. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
They'll definitely they'll let you know. They'll smile. They're shy at first. Like I said, they're shy at first, but then when you break that ice and start talking to them, oh man, and they treat you good too. They take care of you. They treat you good here, man. Some of them
Okay.
can't cook worth the doggone, but boy, they'll make up for it. In like one lady said, she goes, "I'm a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bedroom." That's what she told me. I'm like,
All right, okay.
all
I've got a
right.
question for you now. So you said you spoke to you know some UK brothers out there in Vancouver, and what is their experiences? How do they treat UK brothers there in Vancouver? How do the
Oh, they
women
like
treat
it,
them there?
man. Oh, they treat them well here. Um, that's something with how you UK brothers, your accent, man. Like I said, you had some Brit expats here because of the Commonwealth. Um, uh, Definitely, man. These brothers be winning. I know that UK brother. He's married. Now he's married. He's married to a East Indian woman, and I mean she's on point. You know.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I'm letting you know, man. Uh, Listen, bro. You come here, we go right across the border. You clean house in the States, okay? As much as the issues are with the women down there, they see you and they hear your accent, it's game over. And black sisters, white girls, Latinos, it don't make a difference. And definitely, you come here with that accent, they are definitely it's different. They're gonna see you, man, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The darker, the better.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not lying to you. The darker, the better, because they like that 70% chocolate. They'll tell you in a minute. Yeah, I like chocolate. I'm not lying. They'll let you know.
All right. Speak about those East Indian women. Actually, so a few weeks ago, you know, a brother called in. He did mention that East Indian women seem to like brothers there in Vancouver. Is that true? Good bar.
Very true.
Okay.
I'm dealing with one right now, man. I mean, I ain't, I'm dealing with one right now. She came up on me. Her friend told me, yeah, she like you. Yeah, definitely. They definitely like the brothers here, especially the westernized ones. You get the ones that are straight from India, and their culture, they're very family oriented culture. I like the Brown brothers. Brown brothers ain't never gave me no problems over here, man. They cool, you know. The women, they got their way of letting you know, man. They interested in you too, man. Yeah, definitely. They definitely checking for brothers. Me and my partner went to before the COVID hit. We went to a casino here, and they had a bar place, a bar where you can go in. They had a live stage where they had live bands and everything, and everybody was singing. And you can go in and get you something to eat, or get you something to drink at this casino. And I was thinking that it was a special night, like they had a special band. And I saw this line going all the way through the casino out the door. And we get in there, and it was a line up to this bar area because it had a terrace out on the back patio where you can dance and you can hang out and stuff like that, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, man, the woman ratio, it had to been 5-1, and it was white women, sisters, East Indians, Asian women, and they all dressed on point. I walked up in there, me and my boys, and them females is just all eyes on deck. I was like, golly. my boy said, no, I ain't getting on the dance floor. He said they like vultures. They waiting for, you know what? Don't let no good song come on, because they all gonna be looking at you to see if you gonna get on the dance floor. As soon as you get on the dance floor, they following. I'm serious. It happens every time. They waiting because they want to see this. Oh, I want to see if this brother can dance.
Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so when brothers go out there to Vancouver, how should they dress? Should they dress in the oversized hip hop jersey with their pants and trousers below their boxers and wearing a cap, or do they want the suit wearing brother, or the polo shirt wearing brother, the brother who dresses very elegant? How should brothers dress out there in Vancouver to meet dime Vancouver women? What do they like?
Yeah, they don't like that hood stuff. And what I mean, don't like that hood stuff. You go to the border looking hood, they're gonna check you. The Canadian Border Service Agency gonna check you. The reason why they're gonna check you is because they don't want that. They see what's going on in the States, and it's that negative image. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That saggy pants, drug dealer image. They don't want that. I'm serious, man. They'll check you. They'll, you can have a clean record, but they're gonna rake the coals over you. They're gonna rake the coals over you because they want to make sure we don't want that. We don't want that issue coming up here. If you do have a misdemeanor and they find it, 50% of the chance you might not get in the country because they don't want it. So you don't want to have that unwanted attention. They don't mind you coming in the country. So if you're gonna come in, dress nice, man. Get your nice pair of slacks. You ain't got to, I'm an old, I'm a nine. I was in the 90s, so for me, I ain't wearing them tight jeans like you youngsters wearing. I gotta let my nuts breathe, bro. I gotta let my balls breathe. Okay, so I get my pants creased. I get them ironed. You know what I'm saying? I got I got some nice shirts. I got some nice jewelry. I'll put on my championship ring or whatever, floss a little bit. You come out here, you dress decent, dress nice. Yeah, hey, you come out here with a suit, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. You come out here with a suit and you talk, man, they're gonna be, because you stand out. They ain't nobody out here like that. You know how brothers are. We look good in anything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you come out here with a cream color suit and stuff. These females, they ain't gonna know how to act. Because you're gonna attract them certain types of females that are in that kind of lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna be coming at you. You're gonna get some Asian females coming at you, and the ones extremely successful ones. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get them Iranian. They're gonna become and Iranian women. They like it. They like it when the brothers dress nice. That attracts them. I don't know why that attracts them. The Italian girls and the white girls that are professional, when you dress nice, I don't know what it does. It attracts them. They like flies on poop, zoop, all up in your face. Man, golly.
Okay, so why is it that Italian women out there, love brothers. 'Cause it's not really common. But why is it out there in Vancouver that Italian woman? And is it the Italian woman straight from Italy or the Italian woman who grew up in Vancouver?
Both.
Damn.
It's both. And I don't know, this is just my experience, but I keep hearing this stuff, Italians are racist stuff. I got a lot of good Italian friends, all right? My boy, he's from Florence, Italy. Him and his wife, they straight from Italy. He calls me my paisano. I'm on the inside with him and his family and his people and his girl.
What
He
does that
getting
mean?
ready to get married, and they trying to hook me up with their friends.
Paisano.
And
What does that mean, Paisano?
paisano means my friend in Italian.
Okay, carry on. Sorry, bro. Carry on.
Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, he calls me his paisano. He's I'm a paisano, man, my friend, come on, and he's always, man, I'm gonna try to hook you up, man, come on. I'm meeting all kind of Italian women, and right now, man, I'm enjoying my singleness, so I'm like, man, I tell them I put the brakes on it, I'll be cool with them, I don't jump too fast or nothing like that. But definitely, the Italian women, they check in. The white women, they check in. But you got all kinds. I thought I was talking to one girl. I thought she was a light skinned sister, and she was from Sicily.
Damn.
Yeah, she had that she has that bronze. I thought she was a light skinned sister, and her hair was a little bit coarse, but it was straight. And she's like, "No, I'm from." And she goes, "No, I'm from Palermo." I'm like, "Sicily?" Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay." I didn't know they got that dark. I heard that they got that dark, but I was like, "Okay." But yeah, it's not. I think the thing for them is they, and this is the one of the number one thing, they don't want them, they don't want to get caught up with the players. And what I mean players, these girls are trying to get their hooks in you, man. And what I mean they trying to get their hooks in you, they trying to get with you for long term. So if they hear it, I done heard the Korean women are like this too. They hear you been around, they been fooling around, they ain't gonna mess with you because
Okay.
they don't want to get dog. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you got some of these brothers, and they ain't gonna hate on your game, especially you young cats. Y'all out here, y'all trying to, trying to add some notches to your belt. Okay, yeah, I've been there and done that. But you know what? I'm just gonna tell you right now, these females out here trying to get their hooks in you. Okay, they see a good looking brother, they just don't want you for the night. They want you, and that's it. They want you for long term. You know.
I have a question for you now. Before I
Yeah.
answer that question, we've got 84 people watching this live stream. If you're new to this live stream, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you've not liked the live stream already, can you please hit the like button? Thank you very much. So my next question is, right, within the East Asian community of women in Vancouver, so Chinese, Japanese, Korean, which of them check for brothers the most?
I think the Japanese,
Oh,
the Japanese,
okay.
they check the, the Japanese women. The, the Japanese women. Um, I got a partner. He left. He's a brother from Canada, man. He was 6'3", dark chocolate brother, man. But he was getting the Chinese girls. I don't know how he was doing that, man. He was getting them China. He was getting interested in the little China girls, and I, they're shy. But my boy was telling me. He said, "Man, listen." He goes, "They coming though." He said, "And they're interested." He goes, "They don't go after you. It's pretty much you need to go and break the ice with them and their culture." I got another partner, man, I used to work with. He's married to a little Japanese girl. He told me he just walked up to her. He walked up to her and she was game, but she told him, she goes, I don't want no quick fling. She goes, "You want to talk to me? This is gonna be a long term commitment. You wind up marrying her." And she's a dime, man. Short little, fine little Japanese girl, stays in the gym, and that's the number one thing I notice about living here is that this the social scene here is very health conscious. These women out here take care of their bodies, man. I just saw, man. I just saw a female the other day take care of her feet, immaculate. I know, and I told her, I said, "Dang, girl, you take care of your feet. That means you take care of your body." And these Chinese girls, they do the same thing. These little China girls out here, man, they take care of themselves. It's a large part of Koreans down in what we call Burnaby. That's a suburb. And you'll know where like Richmond is another suburb. A large part of the Asian population is over there. The Asian community is over there. They're starting to move out where I'm at. I'm east. I'm out on the outskirts of town because I like my space. You can see in the background, man. I got acres out here. They all coming out. They all buying property up out here, and they coming out here too. And
Okay, bro. So question for you now. Is it young and old women that are checking for brothers? Because brothers in the live stream, they don't really want old women. Like, is it all ages of women that are checking for brothers, in particular young, good-looking women?
facts, yes. Yes.
Like 20,
Just because you
24.
think I'm 52, what you think I'm catching 50-year-olds? Man, I got a 23-year-old chasing at me right now, bro.
25.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You young cats come out here. Yeah. Okay. I'm serious. They out here. And guess what? The young ones out here, and guess what? They got some 40s and 50-year-olds they're finer and look better than them young girls. They take because it is it is so many of them.
Damn.
Okay, so you get your pick of the litter. You can get you a 40, 50-year-old woman, ain't got no kids, got a hell of a career, she got her stuff taken care of, she got money in the bank. I had one partner, man, a few years back, man, just when I moved up here. Carl, my boy Carl, man, he came back and told me, he said, "Man, listen, man, I'm ready." He goes, "I ran into this woman. She goes, I got all this money and I don't have no man to spend it on." That's what she told him. Okay,
Damn.
so yeah, anywhere from out of high school on up to the 40, 50-year-old, 60 if you want to go up that far, they out
Nah.
here.
Nah. Nah. But, okay, my next question is, okay, how do Vancouver women want to be approached? Like, how should brothers approach them? In like, so let's say we see a good-looking woman walking down the street. How would they want to be approached? What do we say to them that makes them want us? Like, how should we approach them?
Just be you. Just be you.
Just say,
You
go
know?
up to her, say, "Hey, I like
Yeah,
what you're wearing.
excuse me,
I like
man.
what." Yeah, go on, carry on.
Yeah,
Say, yeah.
I like what I see. You know, oh, they love it. They love it. I do it all the time. See, in the States, they'll call you a simp for that because down there, them half them females on TikTok thoughts and Instagram hoes. And so, you got to pay for everything. That don't exist up here. You talk to these females and you let them know, "Oh, man, you know what? I'm sorry I had to stop you. You pretty little thing." Oh, they eat that up. You got a conversation now. Now you've engaged in conversation because, if there's two things that women are addicted to is the D and attention. And up here, yeah, you got the IG and you got all that, but the society is different. So you can still talk to these females here. And like I said, she interested in you. She gonna have her eyes on you. If she ain't approaching you, she trying to get your attention. She can lock eyes. As soon as you lock eyes and they crack that smile, you go over there and you go talk to them. And it's a wrap after that.
Thanks for that, bro. Wonderful. Okay, is feminism a problem there in Vancouver?
Compared to the States, no. Feminism in the game in the States is like the pro level. If you're gonna deal with it here, it's like high school level. You see game, recognized game, you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it. So when you're talking to a female out here, it ain't like, man, she can get one over on you. It ain't like, well, I'm trying to secure the bag stuff. None of that don't exist out here. It just don't exist out here. These females out here, they want to talk. They want to get with something. You know what? Here's another thing that I have known, that I've made a mental note of living here. The women that do not have a man here, they seem depressed. And the women that do have a man, they happy as hell.
Damn.
So that tells you something. I'm serious. I talked to homegirls, I talked to co-workers, and they all told me the same thing. Oh, my girlfriend, she's all depressed. And I'm like, why is she depressed? Well, she can't get a man and this and that, and she's all upset. See, these females up here, they looking for a dude.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro. Can we speak about jealousy against black men? Because it seems like black men get a lot of attention in Vancouver. Are there any sort of animosity from other groups of men against black men? And does that harm, are black men safe there? Should we be careful about being attacked by other men because of jealousy? Is that a common thing? So jealousy against black men and harmful attacks against black men physically due to the attention we get from women in Vancouver.
No, I'm being 20. The 22 years I've been here, I ain't never had an issue. You get the occasional hateful look, but they ain't gonna approach you. They scared. They ain't gonna approach you. I mean, ain't none of them. They give me the occasional look, especially like the guys that got their girl and their girl over there checking me out. You know, they'll give that little jealous look. But that's about the end of it. Ain't nothing they can do about it, man. None of them. East Indians, the Asian dudes, the white dudes, ain't just nothing they can do. What can they do?
Because a brother in the chat is saying the Indian guys over there are very jealous against brothers.
No, yeah, like you don't live here. I live here. I know a lot of East Indian dudes. Ain't none of them. Like I said, the Brown brothers is cool. That's over in Surrey. Large population of the East Indian brothers over there in Surrey. Now, if you get to messing with family, that's a whole different ball game. But they see you talking to a female, all they gonna do is look. That's all they gonna do. See over here, ain't folks ain't packing and stuff. They don't have that mindset like in the States. See, States is crazy. They'll come at you in the States. All right, no. I'm born and raised in Dallas, D-Town, South Dallas. All right, no. You come up here, they ain't doing none of that stuff. They look, and that's about the end of it, man. These females out here, man, don't even worry about that, man. Vancouver, Canada is a cool place to be. Okay. Brother, that's why we call it the black man's backyard paradise. I don't tell too many brothers about it, and I'll tell you why. I don't want them old knuckleheads come up here ruining for you brothers don't want to come out here, okay? Because this place is a gold mine, all right? It's like you going out in the woods and you find you a gold mine. You gonna tell everybody you found you some gold? If you do, you ain't gonna have that gold mine too long. But you know what? You get the brothers that come out here, you got your passport, you ain't got no issues with the law. You come out here and carry yourself, man. Listen, man, you can come out here, like you say, you come out here, you're gonna have a buffet, you're gonna eat. Okay. And not only that, you play your cards right, that female will help you out, man, getting your dual citizenship if that's the route you want to go.
Damn. Hey, thanks for that, bro. What about online dating in Vancouver? Is it popping? Is it a good source for brothers to meet women through online dating? And what apps there would you recommend brothers to use if that's the case?
I would recommend, if you are going to do that, then what you want to do is Tinder. But when you do use Tinder, you want to let them know that, hey, I'm from out of town, I'm new in town. And take a picture of where you at, or say where you at in the part of town in Vancouver. Let's say I'm in Richmond, or I'm in South Vancouver, or I'm down in Kitsilano area, and just wanting to know if I can have a good time, and then just hit your like on that, and then you go from there and do your research on certain areas where you want to go here. The Vancouver Metroplex is about 2 million proper out here. So yeah, definitely. I don't use Tinder personally to talk to females out here because it's just one extra barrier, because the mindset when you get online, all the women, and here's the funny part. If I get on Tinder, I ain't gonna get no likes. But I go out here, out in the real world, I clean house, man. I clean house. Ain't no issue.
So, how do you meet your woman? Is it through nightlife? Is it you cold approaching women? Is it through friends? What's your primary source of meeting women personally on commutes? How do you personally meet your woman in Vancouver?
Normally, I mean, the women I run into is just me going out and about. Out here and about. I don't use the online. a lot. I've done it a couple of times, and it's worked for me a couple of times. But for the most part, I've been mostly successful just going out and about. Go to the grocery store, go to the health store, go to when I'm working out at the gym, or working out at my friend's gym, or going out. And like I said, going out, and ever since COVID, Canada is ramping up a lot slower than the States. States is getting things ramped up really fast. Here, they're slowly I would say about the end of 2021, things should be ramping up full speed here. But when you go to the pubs, they're called pubs here, and I'm quite sure you got that in England, where you can go in and get you some good food and get you a drink. You go hang out there, man. All you got to do is just wait. Go in about 9 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then just wait an hour. Them females gonna come at you, man. And don't let no good black music get on there, because see, that's when all eyes on deck. They turn to you, looking at you to see if you're gonna get on the dance floor. As soon as you do that, they all gonna get on the dance. They all get on the dance floor. It happens every time, man. I'm telling you.
All right, thanks for that, bro. Moving on to social media, is that a problem amongst Vancouver women, like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, them being obsessed with it and having an army of simps? Cash apping them $5, $10 to buy a sandwich, or just simping in general. Is that a problem in Vancouver?
No, the simp problem is not that. No, it isn't. Not here in Vancouver. That simp problem is kind of limited to the States. You do have women that are on TikTok and IG, and the thing that I found out, man, this COVID, it sure did expose a lot of people. It sure did expose these girls in Canada, because a lot of them was on their TikTok talking about how horny they were, and they can't find no dude, but everything was on lockdown, and these females are out here missing everything. So here you got that issue, but it's so minor because of how the society is. You see what I'm saying? Society is not the same like it is in the States, so these girls ain't out here trying to hoe like them girls in the States are trying to hoe.
Okay.
They'll use it for a social aspect, but you're not seeing these women out here hoeing and saying, "Oh, you need to pay me this," and it's none of that here. None of that.
So you said they're more relationship type. They want to get into relationships and just
there's more relationship type. I mean, you can smash. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no problem. They're gonna put it down on you out here. But as far as with that trick hoe mentality that you got in the States, not here, man. It's just not here. So you don't have a problem with interacting with women online. And when you come out here online, like I said, you young cats, man, y'all need to get your game up. Conversation rule the nation. And that does not change in women. Women like it when a man is confident and got some conversation. And I hear you got some conversation and confidence, which I have, because I'll let these females know in a minute, I'm prettier than you, and I don't give a damn what you think. And that just messes them all up, because I'm like, I ain't got to put on no tight Lululemon pants. I ain't got to do my hair up. I ain't got to put on no lipstick. I still look good. I don't care what you think. And they're like, oh, okay. But, here they enjoy conversation, man. You come out here and you talk to these women like you got some common sense. They coming. And there's tons of them, man. Boy. This is a gold mine up here, bro. And I'm gonna tell you another little city that's nice. It's Victoria. That's on the island, on Vancouver Island.
Damn, okay. I actually want to pivot to other cities, but before we speak about other cities, bro, I know I've heard about other cities that are good for brothers, but hold off on that, bro. Hold off on that, bro. All right. All right. Next one I have for you is would you say that women in Vancouver are submissive towards brothers? Like when they get into a relationship with brothers, they are submissive. We won't get any combativeness, any rudeness, any feminism against brothers. Like they're super submissive. Would you say that, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely. Very submissive. And they like that. They want to feel safe and secure. They want to feel safe and secure. They want to cuddle all up on you and stuff like that and start purring like a cat. Definitely here there's none of that combative. And like I said, the Canadian sisters do not act nothing. If you brothers that want to come outside of the United States and you still want to get on the sisters, then I truly suggest that you go back east. There are a few of them here, but back east, and you will be shocked to find out how these sisters act out here. These sisters act nice, man. Okay, they feminine, man, and they docile, they soft spoken, they take care of themselves, and they take care of their hair, they take care of their body. It's a whole different mindset. It's like that worldwide. I mean, you kind of even said the same thing over in Europe. And when you said that in Europe, I'm like, that's the same thing here. These females here, they take care of themselves, man, because they know it's competitive. You know, you can't be going out here looking fat, talking loud smack, and think you're gonna get somebody. Man, come on, man. Hey, it won't work here.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro. So can you tell us what clubs and bars you recommend that brothers should go to meet good-looking women in Vancouver?
You got downtown is the spot on Granville Avenue. I don't know. The last time we were here, I heard that you guys you went to Granville Avenue.
Correct.
Something
yes.
like that. Okay,
Yep.
well you got the clubs and the bars all up and down Granville Avenue. You got another spot down there called Yaletown. Yaletown is more of your yuppie, your youngsters, the young crowd, 20, 30 something crowd over there. They live over in that area, and that's money. That's what we call young money. But them females be over there, man. Me and my boy went to Yaletown Brewery before COVID hit, and we went in there and grabbed us some food and a couple of brews. And females on rolling in. There's a lot of females off in there. And my boy was like, just wait. Just watch what happens. Just wait. You know, a couple hours go by. One of them female got on top of the table talking about, hey, what's my number? You know.
Hey, that's true. Actually, I know you're speaking facts because I watched another video from someone else who lives in Vancouver, Canada, and she said that it's common for women to jump on the tables and say, who wants my number, to random men.
Yeah. And man, listen, I had one female come up and roll up on me. And when I walked into the pub, I saw her in the back and she was with some dude. And, you know, she was cute. And I just kept on going about my business, right? And then my boy, we were talking. He said, I'll be right back. I'm going to go outside for a smoke. So he went outside and they served him a steak sandwich. I started eating. And next, you know, I feel his arms coming around me. I'm like, man, I don't know nobody. You know, I turned around. It was that girl that was sitting at the back. And I was shocked, like, miss, you know, I'm like, who are you? And she was like, I'm Amy. I'm like, wasn't you the one that was sitting in the back? Yeah, but you know what? He a blind date. He a loser. That's what she told me. Damn. And she was like, that steak sure looks good. So I gave her a little sliver of it. And she goes, you know what? She goes, I got a townhouse right around the corner. You want to come home with me? I'm not lying. You brothers think I'm lying. Come on out here and I'll prove it to you. Okay, I'm serious. I got some stories to tell. I could tell y'all. I could write a book on how these females out here are, man. And she was coming after me.
And did you go to a townhouse?
Oh yeah, man. I went to a townhouse. See, I'm not a big drinker. She was doing a shot. She wanted another shot. I said, yeah, 2's my limit. That's it. I said, I like to be sober out here in public. Anything go down, that's just me personally. But she cut loose, and she was a nurse too, right? Had her own place, her own townhouse, single. Was
she black?
And, oh no, she was a white girl.
Damn.
She was short hair, brunette, hair cut right here, cut real clean, pretty little thing, feet all clean. You know, she's sitting up there telling me, you like me breast? And I'm like, oh man, yeah, I like it all. You know, and she's
you like what? Sorry?
Definitely, man. Huh?
What did she say? You like what?
No, she's sitting up there, you know, taking off all her clothes, talking like, you like my breasts? I'm like, woo, man. She's showing me her body and everything. And she goes, I like to work out. I hope I look good to you. I just want to cut loose because I'm always working and this and that. And you can see that she's clean. You can see that she take care of herself and stuff like that. And, you know, they be coming. I didn't believe my brother when he was telling me the stories that he was telling me when he was up here. Until I got up here and I called him. I said, listen, yeah, you right about this joint, man. This place is off. He said, I told you, fathead, these females up there, man, they'll take care of your butt. I'm like, yeah. And he said, listen, I know a lot of brothers from the states that left the states up here. I know a couple of cats, man, from Oakland. One's up here, he and his wife. I know another brother from Oakland. He lives further up. He lives in the interior of the British Columbia, and he married him a First Nations girl. He got him a wife from the First, and she's an Indian, a native, and they got them some property way out in the wilderness, up in the woods somewhere, man. So these brothers come up here and they grabbing, like I said, these females here will help you out. I've got more help from the women here in this town than the men ever since I've been here.
Help in terms of what? Financial assistance, all that stuff.
Help, yeah. Helping you out. Like if you want to come in here and live, because you know what? The mindset is like this now. I always get in the conversation when all the girls say, well, you're in Canada now, so you're one of us. That's the first thing they say. You're not going back down the States. You're with us now. And they'll go ask, so how do you like the Canadian women? I'm like, man, you girls on point. And they'll be like smiling. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro. Hey, okay, let me go on to the next question. Would you say women in Vancouver are materialistic, like the women in America? All about getting the bag, all about buying designer clothes, all about getting men to spend a lot of money on them. Are Vancouver women like that, bro?
No, you get them spotty ones, but you can see them. The ones that are all caught up in material things, you can spot them. You can see the game. A lot of them are out here just trying to live life and take care of themselves, right? You're gonna get them, but it's not. It's overtaken down in the States, man. You're not gonna get that out here. You're gonna get a lot of women out here that are taking care of themselves. A lot of these girls here they got businesses, they got the good job. See, Canada's different than States because it's a socialist economy, right? I mean, it's socialist, but nothing like the socialism in the States, okay? It's a whole different mindset. It's a whole different country. Everybody's always saying, "Oh, Canada like state." No, it ain't. These people up here are nothing like Americans, and where you make money here in Canada is in government, okay, in management and government. Management jobs, they pay mid six figures, okay, and a lot of those women, they're in those jobs, man. So they out here, they making that paper, but they ain't caught up in that stuff like how those women in the States is caught up with it. Like I said, you got a lot of women out here. They got their stuff taken. They got it together, and they out here hustling, and they looking for somebody, man. They looking for somebody to spend the rest of their life with. You know how females are. They can't stand to be alone. Men, we don't have that issue. We ain't got that problem.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro. Next question for you is the nightlife. How would you describe the nightlife in Vancouver? And is the nightlife good for brothers to meet good-looking Vancouver women? And what clubs would you recommend in the nightlife for us to go to?
Yeah, nightlife here is fire. I mean, ever since COVID shut everything down, man, it killed a lot of stuff, but it's fire. The nightlife is just fire. You got all kind of stuff. You got your pubs, you got your bars, you've got the beaches here. You've got the keys. They call them keys. They're shopping centers and they're places to sit right off the water. They sit right off of the waterfront there, and there's certain areas where you want to hang out, like Kitsilano. Kitsilano, that's where you want to see them fine white females out there on that beach, and in the bar areas, that's where they hang out at, and that's where you want to be out there. And they be looking like seals on the beach, man. Okay. I'm joking. I'm serious. They be out there,
and they're checking for brothers too, right?
Yeah, and then you go out there and you be like a fly in a glass of milk because there ain't no brothers out there. There's none of them out there. And you go in those specific areas, and in the North Shore, there's a place called Ambleside Park. In Ambleside Park, that's where you get the rich white girls and get those what did I say? The Iranian girls on the North Shore. So you got some clubs and bars there on the North Shore in the Ambleside Park area. Another good spot to meet women are at the bar and grill places, like a place called Earl's, PF Chang's, those areas, they're extremely popular, man. Because people here, they like to go out. They like to go out, they like to have drinks, and they like to go out to eat. So you'll be meeting that's where you meet some of the baddest females.
Damn, thanks for that, bro. Next one I have for you is what are the best places in Vancouver for brothers to meet women? So I know Burnaby is one. Any other places you could recommend for brothers to go to in Vancouver to meet dime women who are checking for brothers?
Yeah, Burnaby is a spot. Vancouver, downtown, Kitsilano. Kitsilano's a good spot, man. That's the spot, right? I like Kitsilano, Spanish Banks, the North Shore, Ambleside Park, Surrey, and this little place I used to live called White Rock. White Rock's a little suburb just right across the border. Y'all don't even know it's there. Okay, it sits right off the ocean, and when you look out, you can see all the islands and everything dotted all the island. You can see the United States right on the other side, and they got shops and they got pubs and bars and stuff. Sit right off the ocean front. Go there on the weekend. That's all I can say, man. Go out there on the weekend, and it is just a lot. And Surrey too is another one too. I know a lot of folks don't talk about Surrey, but them Surrey girls, boy. Yeah, some Surrey girls, they too much, man.
Damn. Thanks for that, bro. Next one I have for you is what's the ratio of women to men in Vancouver? Are there a lot more women than men in Vancouver?
Facts, definitely. I would say 5-to-1 ratio.
Oh,
okay.
Damn. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that right. Yeah, it is. Because for every one guy I see, there's 3-4 girls. Okay, so I have to put a guesstimation on that. I like to find the stats on that and give you the exact stats, but I know there's more females in this city than it is dudes.
Damn,
okay,
that's what I'm talking
serious. There's a lot of females out here, man. That's why I said that's what I'm saying. It's like LA without all the BS here, man. And see, another thing about Vancouver, they call this the Hollywood of the North, because all the Hollywood money, they do a lot of filming up here. So you got a lot of people in the filming industry that live here, but you ain't got all the jive crap that's going on down the States up here.
Yeah.
And so you'll see a lot of stars. I've seen a lot of black stars, Cedric, the entertainer up here. I seen a lot of them up here, and they be like, they look at me, man, I don't see too many black folk up here. I'm saying, no, bro. I said, up here, man, we hired in the price of gold. I said, that's just the way it is up here, bro. And these females, they into that industry, but boy, man, I'm telling you, you come up here and you're on point, these females, they're gonna get with you. That's his bottom line.
That's what I'm talking about. And so, and they're checking for professional brothers, so white collar brothers and blue collar brothers, and not the rapper type brother and not the entertainment type brothers, because most brothers here are average. Are you telling me that they're checking for average brothers who work professional jobs, who are bankers, lawyers, who are electricians, plumbers? Is that the case, bro?
Yeah, it is. They're looking for all kinds. Like I said, you come up here and carry yourself like you got some common sense. You could be working for UPS. You could be working for Amazon.com. It doesn't matter. You come up here and you could be a professional. Like I said, when I came up here, I was playing football, and I mean, Canada is a hockey country. The hockey that's their sport here. But still, they got professional. The Canadian Football League has been up here. Canadian Football League has been around longer than the NFL. So you got a lot of brothers that do know about this place, that played ball, that played up here. And boy, they be coming after them brothers too, man. So it doesn't matter. They're not caught up with that like in the States. Like I said, the States is going downhill, man. I tell you, young cats, man, y'all get your passport. Get your passport and see for yourself. Come out here and see this world for yourself, and you're gonna see how people treat black men, brothers. They show much respect to me out here, man. All right, that's why I ain't going back. My mom knows it. I'll go back and I'll visit. I say I'll be there a week, and I'm like, I'm not ready to leave y'all, man. I gotta go because I said now I see why I left in the first place. You know, you women up here, they treat you like a king, bruh. Woo,
Thanks for
man.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Question I have for you now is it better for brothers to travel alone when coming to Vancouver, or should they travel in a group of friends? Does it matter, or for the best experience, alone or in a group?
Um, that depends on your level of confidence. You really want to have a good time, you come in here with a group of guys. If you do come by yourself and you have that level of confidence, that's just I would drive up here by myself. That was just me. I was the level of confidence. I ain't had nobody to roll with, man. Some of the brothers that I knew down in Seattle, they were too scared to come across the border. I said, I'll see y'all, man. I'm out. I'll come out here and I'll be meeting all kind of people. So if you do want to come in a group, you know, and have a good experience, that man, listen, you can't go wrong with that. And the same thing with if you do want to come out here by yourself and you have that level of confidence where you can just step out of your little comfort zone and talk to people, that's not an issue either. So that can go both ways.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro.
Yeah.
Is racism a problem there in Vancouver? Racism
No,
towards black men? But I've
no,
heard it can be from Indians, from whites to black men, or from Asians. Is you're saying it's not a problem?
no, it's not a problem. I've been here 22 years. I ain't seen nobody mess with me. You know, there ain't nobody mess with me, man. Um, like I said, I've only had one incident where it was a racial incident, and it was this white boy called me the N word. That was back in 2002, I think, or 2001. He called me that N word, man. I lit him up so bad, man. I ain't lying, man. I unleashed on that boy so bad, and he was on a motorcycle, man. I destroyed his motorcycle too. They called the cops. The RCMP came. They looked at me, man. I was so mad, and the cops are different up here, right? Because down in the states, it's about law enforcement. They want to enforce the law and violence, and up here, it's more of they want to keep the peace. So they knew I was from the states, so they kind of treaded real lightly on me, and they were like, "Well, what happened?" And when I told them, they had that look on their face. They were like, "Uh oh, we done, done lit a match you wasn't supposed to light." And when they did their quick investigation, they looked at me and said, "Okay, we're not going to arrest you or anything, but what we're going to do, we're going to give you a card. We're going to finish this investigation and find out." And they called me and they closed the whole case, and they said, "Man, you just be cool." And that was the only incident I ever had here in Canada. And them folks were scared, man. That dude, I jacked him up. I said, "Listen, I ain't gonna put up with y'all." I said, "I got to deal with that down in the States." I said, "Ain't no black folk around here for you to be prejudiced about." But it's not an issue
Mm,
because like I said, 22 years strong, one incident, I go right across the border right now and I can get into it right now if I want to, or not if I want to. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Where it's different, where black folks are consistently being bombarded in the United States, and brothers consistently being bombarded with dealing with racism on all fronts. You come up here, you're gonna understand. Listen, man. I just met a brother about 8 months ago. He's from Alabama. Got him a good paying job over here. First, man, and first thing he came out of his mouth, he said, "Man, bro, we free out here." I said, "I know," because he understood. He knows. He goes, "We don't have to deal with any more of that doggone white supremacy. It don't exist out here." That's why I tell you, brother. I said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna mess with you out here." "Oh, somebody gonna hit? Nah, ain't nobody gonna mess with you out here. They already know. Most of them are scared of you anyway. The dudes are. Okay, the dudes here, they don't have that mindset. They ain't gonna come up to you. Okay, they're not gonna come up to you. Females will come up to you."
Facts. All right, thanks for that, bro.
Yeah,
All right, I think this has been a very good live stream topic. How long do you have left in to do this live stream, bro? I'm thinking another hour, if that's okay with you.
yeah, that's all good with me, man.
All right, so I'm gonna open up the phone lines after I ask this last question. So tell me other cities in Canada that are also very good for brothers to meet dime feminine woman. And you said Victoria And so speak about Victoria and speak about other cities that you are aware of that brothers also do well, like in Vancouver.
Okay. If you look on your Google Maps and you look at the Puget Sound and Seattle and Vancouver, Seattle's only a 2-hour drive from here, but that whole region, they call it the Puget Sound, and they're dotted with all kinds of islands and stuff. And then you'll see the 49th parallel, that imaginary line that separates Canada from the United States. There's this large island called Vancouver Island. It's a huge island. And down at the southern tip of that island, and brothers that are in the Navy and the Pac Fleet, they know what I'm talking about, because a lot of those brothers, the U.S. Navy does a lot of drills with the Royal Canadian Navy over in Souk, and they do a lot of fire drills. That's how my brother found out. And so Victoria is the name of the city. Now, Victoria is the capital of British Columbia. So that's where you have the parliament and the legislation over there. But that city, a lot of guys that have been to Europe says that city reminds them of a small town in England. And, you know, like a small British town, the way it looks, it's very clean, it's very nice. And the people there are, you think the people here are nice, people over there are even more nicer, man. I mean, you can strike up a conversation with anybody. The women there are just, they sweet, man. They so nice. They so sweet. And you can approach them, you can talk to them, and they be coming on you, man. And that's one town. Another place is let me see. I went through Calgary. Saskatchewan, man, golly, Regina and Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, man, ain't nothing out there but wheat fields, because it's flat. But Saskatchewan's another spot you can meet. The Calgary is another. Calgary, Alberta. Calgary, Alberta reminds you, if any of you brothers lived in Denver, Colorado, it sits on the high plains and got the Rockies right behind it. So you got a lot of them females down there, and they be checking for brothers hardcore. Okay. I went through Winnipeg. That's an ugly city. I recommend nobody go to there, man. That was one ugly city, dude. I'm telling you. I'd rather stay on the south side of Chicago than go to. That was an ugly place, man.
Damn.
I'm serious. Winnipeg, we call it Winterpeg. And that place is cold. I'm like, I don't know how the brothers play football over there. I mean, it's colder than the North Pole, so I don't recommend you going to Winnipeg. But if you do find you a fine female there and she on point, I ain't gonna hate on that. But another spot is the what is it? T-Dot, Toronto. Toronto is like the New York of Canada, and then Montreal. That's the spot.
Montreal, yeah. Tell me more about Montreal.
Montreal, that's French. That's French Canada. Okay, because you got two different kinds of dialects here. Canada was born from the British loyalists after the United States broke away from England. So all the people that sided on England, this is how they formed the country. But then they also had the French Canadian. They call them the Acacia. Now the Acacia, the ones that are the down in Louisiana.
Yeah, bro.
Folks,
tell me about the woman there, not the history of Montreal. The
woman. Okay. All right. So what's going on? The women there, ooh, my goodness, man. It's a different vibe there, man. The women there are they're French speaking, so they have that French dialect. Okay, a lot of blacks live there. Okay, so you get a lot of the sisters from Canada there, and you get the mixed ones. So you get the ones that are half white, half black, and they speak English and French. So you almost think you're in France somewhere. Okay, French women and the Montreal females, they freaky. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. They freaky. Out of all of Canada, you want to go to a spot where it is all the way live for the ladies, and you want to get some sisters, you go to Montreal. And another spot that is not talked about that has a lot of black women is Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Okay, and the feminine, yeah, those black women there are feminine.
They feminine.
Okay.
They don't act nothing like the sisters in the States. Zero. You go out there and you listen to them talk, you're going to trip out because they don't talk. You know how black folk talk in the States, right?
Yeah.
it's almost like they got some kind of Scottish twist to the language. So when you seeing his sister, she chocolate or she fine and she talk, you trying to digest it because you're like, whoo, she talk like she white, but that's just their language, okay? And they don't act nothing like them sisters in the States. They are fine, and they are very very approachable, okay? And you can get with them too. And they don't have the attitude of that mindset. And they take care of themselves. You don't see them walking around with no jacked up weaves and stuff like that. These girls take care of their hair, man. Okay? So I'm serious. They take care of themselves.
Jacked up weaves. Hey,
Yeah,
you're a
I'm
legend, bro.
serious, man. I'm serious. You got all kind of flavors here in Canada, man. Canada, man, these white girls up here give a sister a ride for her money.
So,
I'm serious.
are you telling me you can give me a lot of intel regarding Montreal? Because if that's the case, bro, can we please have another live stream about Montreal, Canada? Are you up for that, bro?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm up for
okay,
that.
okay. Thank you, bro. So I've opened up the phone lines. It's pinned to the live stream chat. If you want to call in right now. And before you do call in, before I actually speak to Zach Hayes and measure up, can you please hit the like button if you're new to this stream? This is free intel. Uncle Meat Goodbar has taken the time out to give you guys intel. So can you please hit the like button? Also, if you want to get in touch with me on Instagram or at any social media channel, here is my Facebook group. It's exclusive. So there we talk about traveling. So that's my Facebook group. You can request to join my Facebook group. I'm also on Instagram as well. So I strongly advise you to follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM regarding any questions, stocks, crypto, foreign women getting your passports, and I will help you out with that. I'm also on Twitter as well, and I'm trying to build up my Twitter profile so I can push out the word out there to other brothers who need this intel. So I would appreciate it if you can follow me on Twitter, send me a DM, retweet my tweets so we can go far out there to many people. So let me bring in Zach Hayes and measures up. What is up, Zach Hayes? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing amazing. How are you, man?
I am doing fantastic, bro. Are you enjoying the live stream?
Always, man. I always anticipate the weekends to tune in to your
Hey,
content.
bro. What is that background noise?
Sorry about that, man. Can you go to the other caller? Just go to him. Let me fix the stuff in the back. I'm so sorry about that, man.
No worries, bro. Okay. Measures up. How you doing, bro?
Good. How you doing, IP?
Hey, I'm all good, bro. I see you with that mustache. What's up with that mustache, bro? Is that real or fake?
This is real.
Hey, shave that off, bro, and get a beard and shave that off.
No, hey, I'm going with that whole with the beard, the like little 5 o'clock shadow underneath, man. Come on now.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Are you enjoying this live stream, bro?
IP, this is mad intel. If you got a second, do you mind if I can say something real quick? Or
Definitely. Before you do so, how did you come across my channel in the first place?
My brother. I have a twin brother, and he put me on. We're very close, and we've been wanting to travel for. We live in California, and so we're from the States. We've been wanting to travel internationally for some time, and I don't know how he stumbled upon you, but he ended up stumbling upon you. He passed it on to me, and you were just speaking my language. Me and my brother are done with the Matrix. We're done. We clocked out here, and we're looking to, broaden our horizons and everything. We're single. We don't got no kids. We got good jobs. We stay in shape. We try to be a positive influence, and we just want to go where we're celebrated and appreciated, brother.
Awesome, bro. So, do you have any questions for Unkemit Goodbar?
Yes, I do, brother. So, me and my twin are going to be out there come August 1st. And so are things going to be open, like when it comes to the clubs and the nightlife and stuff like that? What is your take on that?
Unkemit Goodbar.
How can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's happening here? I noticed in the States, everything is starting to open up a lot faster. The Canadian government here is approaching it a bit slower. I'm looking at maybe closer towards the end of the year, things are going to start getting back to full speed. Right now, there's they still got restrictions on things. People are going out. People are out and about. Uh, but after this summer, starting getting into the fall, you're going to start seeing more and more places going. They're doing it in stages. They call it stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. You still can go out to eat, and you still can go out to the pubs. I have driven by a couple of these places, man, and it was just brimming over. Folks were just lying because they ready to get out, right? So you can tell. And another thing, when you want a time coming to Vancouver, I say, man, your best time is spring and summer and going into fall. And the reason why I say that is because here, these women up here, they get spring fever bad.
Mm-hmm.
So they out and about, man.
Can I ask one more question?
Of course, go on, bro.
All right. So my last question. So with that said and everything, how you feel that things will probably open up even more toward the end of the year, what would you suggest for two brothers fit, good looking, with the stash, come August and everything? What would you suggest, or how would you suggest for us to approach it if we're trying to meet women, have a good time, chill out, all that good stuff, eat some good food?
Man, come on in August. That's going to be a great time. The weather is usually normally very beautiful here. I don't know where you live or what part of the state you're from, but here, man, everything is green, bruh. And you got the mountains that sit here. So the spots you want to go to, you want to hit the beaches, like I said. You want to hit Kitsilano, you want to hit the North Shore and the Lonsdale Key area. You want to Downtown is still a little closed. So what you want to do is downtown, because of the COVID, a lot of the action is going to be on the outskirts of the core of downtown. Okay, so when you're looking, if you do go into downtown, you see it's kind of dead. You kind of know why, but you want to go on the outskirts. You want to hit a lot of the microbreweries here. That's where you want to go and meet the females and microbreweries and the pubs. Okay, if you need help with that, like I said, have him to talk to me. I could show you around and tell you the pubs, the areas of pubs, and get online and look at Vancouver area pubs and just look at the list of them, because places where you eat, it meant a lot of the females. That's where they all at now, because there's, you know what I'm saying, the clubs is kind of still shut down, right? So they got to have that social outlet. So where do you go that's got a lot of females and social outlet at? It's the pubs and the bar and grill areas, like the places they call Earls here or stuff like that, where you go get your drink, get you some food. That's where you're gonna be meeting a ton of them over there, man.
Okay. Appreciate the intel. Appreciate.
Oh yeah, and if you fit in the gym, because I'm in the gym too, it's a wrap. Because I'm telling you right now, man, these females up here, they can't help it, man. They see a brother that's fit.
Yeah, me and my brother are fit. We don't play, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I work hard, I stay fit, I stay healthy. So I'm going out there not playing, the whole package and everything. So I appreciate it, brother. Really do.
Right on.
Hey, no worries, bro. Hey, measures up. Shave that mustache, bro.
All right, the next time I call it, man, I'll have a beard for you, brother.
Yeah, yo, dude, shave that off, man. I think that might scare away the Vancouver woman. You got to shave that off, bro. Hey, bro, thanks for calling. Hey, bro, thanks for calling me. I'm gonna put you on mute, yeah?
Yeah.
Zach Hayes, go on, bro. What's up?
Hey, sorry about that, man. Stuff in the back. Yeah, so I would like to ask you, sir. I'm sure you're familiar with Spanish Banks. Is that what the beach is called? Yeah, and
yeah.
Jericho Beach, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you feel like when you go out there, like that beach gives you a more of a peace of mind compared to the beaches in the States? Because I'm sure you've been to some Western states in California, such as California and Colorado. Like, do you think the agriculture out there is just way better, like in terms of just developing a peace of mind?
Yeah. When you go to Spanish Banks and Jericho Beach over there by what they call the UBC, University of British Columbia sits right behind it. You got Kitsilano Beach too. Kitsilano Beach, man, it's just chock full of white girls. They all over that joint, and they be out there sunbathing, and they just be sprawled there. And then they got the volleyball. You got a lot of folks. You got a lot of Brazilians here too. As I forgot to mention that. I know I got a lot of Brazilian friends. Laid back, man. You can just hang out and spend the whole day out there, and the vibe is just different. Nobody's gonna mess with you. You go out there and just have you a good time. And if you go further west past the Jericho Beach, Spanish Banks, they got Wreck Beach. That's the nude beach. I don't go out there too much. I went out there one time and saw an old couple out there. They were sagging. I was like, I ain't doing that. But if you're into that kind of thing, and you don't have to be fully nude to go out there. There's some other people out there that they go out there and they're nude, but the beaches there is just a nice, peaceful vibe there. You know what I'm saying? There's no judging or anything, and you take in the scenery, and it's just breathtaking, man. Vancouver is one of the most prettiest cities in the world. If you travel, you can. I will put this city up with a lot of cities worldwide. This is a beautiful place.
Yes, and like a person like myself, right? I didn't serve in the military, but I come from an extremely disciplined background. So normally my outfits, you're going to see me with Carhartt pants or probably Merrell hiking boots and a Carhartt t-shirt, because I always look like I'm doing some type of manual labor construction. You won't ever see me in any type of like Levi jeans or anything. So do you think that a woman will look at me like something's wrong with me if I'm walking outside looking like that?
No. Just make it tight. You know what I'm saying? Just Just make it tight, make it clean, and come in here. And bring your best look, your best physique, and definitely, man, it's not an issue. The only thing that I had said earlier is that gangster look. The sagging pants and that stuff don't work. You can do braids. You can get your hair braided. They like that up here, man. Especially if you got your hair braided, they like that. But you coming with your drawers hanging out the back and all, they ain't into that, man. I'm serious, because it scares them. I talk to these females. They see it on TV, and if they see a real thug acting like a fool, like, man, that's gonna scare them females. Because very few of them, very few, and I mean few, I probably can count on my hand that like that. They ain't like the women in the States. Them girls in the States, they like that bad boy. Here, like I said, good guys finish last in the States. They finish first out here, bro. Okay, so you come out here disciplined. You're not gonna have a problem with these females out here, man.
Damn. So that which is how the world should be like. The respectable brother bees the first choice, and not the thug, not the multiple baby mama dude, not the guy who raps about killing his own people. That's crazy. Shout out to Canada, man. Shout out to Vancouver. All right. Do you have any more questions for him, Zach, or are you okay at the moment?
I mean, this is just the last thing I wanted to say. I actually mentioned this last night. Yeah, man, I was supposed to, June 3rd, I'm going back out to Seattle, but originally my trip was supposed to be to Vancouver. But according to Canada.ca, I would have to stay at a government authorized hotel for 3 days, wait to see if, you know what I'm talking about, wait to see if Canada would test me for COVID, wait for results, and then quarantine inside of a Airbnb or another hotel for 14 days. And within that 14 days, I can't even leave the house or anything, else the police will harass me. I mean, that's just what I heard according to Canada.ca. And I also know somebody who lives in London, Canada.
Yeah, still the border is closed. And see, that's still an issue. The border is closed. Now, if you have your COVID shot, it might be different. I don't think you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. Okay. If you got your if you can prove to them, hey, I got my shots coming up here, then that wouldn't be an issue coming here. I do know that if you don't, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. that is, and we're still trying to deal with this. They've got the shots rolled out, so the cases here are going down. Like I said, the Canadian government is extremely cautious about what's happening. So you guys be patient, and then once they get this thing back over, see, I can go down to the States, and I can go down right now without an issue. Now, when I come back, if I don't have a shot, they'll do me the same way. And they will check, because they have some Americans have come up here and lied to the government and said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be visiting family." And they were traveling, they caught them and they kicked them out. So they don't want that situation. So yeah, that is true.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Thanks for your questions, Zach. Very, very good. I'll come back to you later on, yeah? Let me put you on mute. Let me bring in Mr. International. He's been very patient. What's up, Mr. International? You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, we're doing fine. All good and well.
All right. So Nova Scotia, British Columbia, and New Brunswick. What can you tell me about those places? Because I know you dabbled on Nova Scotia, but besides Vancouver and Toronto, like Nova Scotia is one of those places that I heard about before. So I'm kind of interested in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Nova Scotia is on the far east coast. Halifax, those are the descendants of the slaves that came up from Harriet Tubman and Underground Railroad. So all you people, if you're on the East Coast like that, that's the descendants for them. There's a large black population in Nova Scotia. So if you want to talk to the Canadian sisters, my best bet for you is to hit the eastern side of Canada. You can go to Toronto. There's a lot of sisters in the T-Dot, Montreal, and Quebec, Canada, and Halifax, Nova Scotia. Now, I've never been to Halifax, but I've met a lot of brothers that have come out this way and some sisters that come out this way. Man, let me tell you something. Them sisters looking good, bro. You get them light-skinned ones, you get them chocolate ones, and they do not act like the sisters in the States.
Damn. Okay, I want to push back on Toronto, because I heard that Toronto is like New York City, and the women there are very similar to women in America, and they copy American culture a lot. We don't want to meet, women who have that American influence. And in Toronto, apparently, it's very common there. Is that true, Goodbar?
It is. It is. I ran into a sister that was from Toronto. She was out here. She worked the company that I had worked for when I was there, and she had that attitude just like the sisters. And she gave everybody hell, and everybody, you got to understand, people out here do not, as I said, man, when you travel out here, leave that plantation. I mean, brothers, we know that we have in them sisters with that mindset down there. They brought it up here, and what happens, it alienates you from everybody, because everybody they're going to look at you as an a-hole. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to look at you like, man, what is your problem? And I ran into that sister, and she gave everybody hell. She set one dude up saying he sexually harassed her when he didn't. I know he didn't. And so I went to my boss and said, listen, I know that kind of sister. I said, I know that mindset. And I said, that little Canadian sister, I said, she picked up that American mindset. I said, and I told the boss, I said, you need to fire her. I said, because all she going to do is give y'all hell. And I told her to her face. She ran into me, and then when I said it right, then I said, yeah, you dealing with a real brother. I'm from the hood. I'm from Texas. I'm from there. And I said, you over here fronting. I said, I ain't gonna put up with you. And I said, all right, told the boss, cut you loose. I said, because you know what? That mindset ain't gonna work here. So I did run into that, and then so I kind of kept a mental note and said, yeah, it is the influence of Toronto. But you get out in the outskirts, you can go to Hamilton. And if you don't want to deal with Toronto, I really highly suggest Montreal, man. Montreal, my goodness. It's a whole different, it's almost like in Europe.
Hey, IP, I have one more question to ask him, man. Can I ask it?
That's fine, bro, yeah.
All right. Out of everywhere in Canada, I see you said Japanese, you said black, you said Persian, I believe. You're talking about all these races. What is the best place to find Spanish chicks?
Here in Vancouver, if you want to come, yeah, you got a lot of the Latins here. You got a lot of Latin. I know one right now. And beautiful. I know a lot of Latinas. A lot of Brazilians here too. So you get okay. You know the States is a lot of predominantly Hispanic, right? So
Yeah.
Mexico. Here, man, let me see. You got Venezuelans here. You got Colombian girls here. You got Brazilian girls here. And see, the Brazilians, they don't want to move to the States. So when they leave Brazil, they want to come up here because of the quality of life. So you get a lot of the Brazilian females here. You get a lot of also from Lima, Peru. You get them from Ecuador and here, Cuba. I don't know if you guys ever talked to them Cuban girls. A lot of them here because
Oh,
Canada does not have the restriction like the United States has. You can smoke Cuban cigars here. A lot of Cuban sisters, a lot of Cuban females here. So yeah,
oh,
you do get the Latinas, and then, yeah,
okay.
Chile, Santiago, Chile is another one. There's a lot of Chileans up here too.
Okay, but where do we find them in Vancouver? That was Miss International's question. Where are they resided
You
in
find
Vancouver?
them in the areas of downtown Davie Street area, close to Kitsilano, call it Kerrisdale area. And yes, Kerrisdale is a strong area where you find a lot of the Latin women. And also, man, you find a lot of them. I found out they find a lot of them in Chinatown, and they live in the
Okay.
Chinatown area.
And
Wow.
are they all and are they checking for brothers too? The Latina women in Vancouver.
Huh? I'm
Are
sorry.
they
Say it
checking?
again.
Are the Latina women in Vancouver also checking for brothers?
Is 7 Up? Of course they are. Yeah. Yeah, of course they are. They checking for them brothers, man. Oh yes. They don't have a problem with that up here, man. Ooh, man, goodness. Yes, and you get the Venezuelans. You don't see very many Venezuelans in the States. They got them up here because Canada allows refugees to come up here. A lot of people that live in countries like Venezuela is a jacked up. We all know that the economy is crashing, so that they have an immigration program where they allow people to come into the country, and the reason why the government does that, it increases their tax base. So they letting these Venezuelans come in, and they coming in and integrating in society and contributing towards income here, and you're getting folks from also Bolivia. You get folks from Bolivia down in South America. Uruguay is another one. Argentinians, a lot of Argentinians that live here. So yes, you have a very vibrant population. And here's another thing I didn't forgot to mention. I know that I think the year 2022 is going to be popping because I think that's when everything gonna get into full swing. But up here, they have a lot of festivals. A lot of these cultures have these festivals. They got Greek festival, they got Italian festival, they got Spanish festival. They have all these different festivals all over the place, right? And you catch them online. You go to these festivals. They got food and everything. They got the Caribbean festival here. It's big here. They got two of them. They got one out in Maple Ridge where I live, and they got another one in the North Shore. And boy, I'm gonna tell you, you meet all kind of women, and they come in and they're popular. So you go to these festivals, and bruh, you're gonna be meeting all kind of women that are in this culture, and you go in and embrace that culture. They got an African festival here too.
That's what's up. Thank you very much for that intel. Miss International, is that okay? Does that answer your question?
Yeah, man, that's great information, great intel, and this is a great live stream, man.
Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. I'm gonna put you on mute and I'll come back to you later on. So Darren Bowman says you can work in Seattle. Brothers go to Vancouver on the weekends to party. Facts, which is why I tell brothers to make use of the surroundings around you. So I'm in the UK right now, so I'll be making use of going to Germany frequently because I know the women there are feminine and they're gorgeous and they're cooperative. Brothers who are in Seattle, you should be traveling to Vancouver and Montreal frequently. If I was to move to America right now, I would move to Vancouver personally because Seattle personally because Vancouver is very close to Seattle, and I will probably be traveling to Vancouver every 2 weeks. So make use of your surroundings. So let me bring in D. What's up, D? You okay?
Yeah, hey, international passport. I'm doing fine.
Awesome, bro. How are you finding the live stream so far?
Live stream is amazing as always. The greatest intel ever, to be honest with you. And I'm so glad I discovered your channel like early on. It's great. I find it to be amazing.
Thank you, bro. You got some background noise. Can you sort that out, please?
I don't think that's my background noise. No.
Okay. Uncle Meet Goodbye. Is your background noise okay?
Yeah, I got everything off.
Okay. It must be D. It must be you, D. Yeah, D. Can you sort out your background noise? I'll come back to you later on. Yeah, sort out your background noise. I'll come back to you later on. Anyone who wants to ask any questions to Goodbar, call in right now. He's only got 20 minutes left, sorry, until he leaves. So call in right now to ask any questions you have towards me or anyone in the panel. So let me go back to D.
Okay.
D, have you sorted out your background noise?
Yeah, I'm in my room right now, so I close the door, so it's pretty empty here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear now. So do you have any questions for Goodbar?
Yeah, I do. So Goodbar. So I've been thinking of recently going to the military, right? And I'm so glad you say that there's a Navy base by Vancouver, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so because I would actually so where in Vancouver is this Navy base? Because I would like to do more research, and if I could get stationed there, this would be amazing for me.
If you're gonna go if you're gonna go in the Navy, you're gonna go in the Pac Fleet. My brother was in Pac Fleet. Now he was stationed down in Camp Coronado, but you got Anacortes and Everett, Washington, which is just north of Seattle. So a lot of brothers are based there, and they do a lot of fire training. A lot of the U.S. Navy does a lot of fire training with the HMSs and the Royal Canadian Navy in Souk in Victoria. So if you do want to transfer, I'd suggest transferring to Seattle, and you can do. Cause I know a lot of Navy brothers that live down in Seattle in the surrounding areas. That's how they know about this joint. They come up here on the weekend.
Right. Okay, awesome. Yeah, and great intel. And I have, like you said, the people out there, do they love dreads or what?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. You got white folks up here got dreads.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. They love the reggae vibe, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like, 'cause I have dreads right now. You can see right now, and I have dreads. Been growing up for I guess a good 5 years.
Oh, so, bro, you won't have a problem in winning up here, man. These females, they gonna see that. They don't definitely like that because it's you just don't get it much up here. I'm like I said, man. You brothers are higher than the price of gold. Soon as you step off that plantation of America, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Y'all have no idea.
Nah, that's a fact.
Sorry, hold up, D. Well, why do you think there's not a lot of brothers out there in Vancouver for some reason?
I don't know. You know what? It's foreign to them. And it's just right in their backyard. A lot of I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of black folk are just not. They used to where they at. And then there's some of you guys that are interested in going. There's 5 more that'll be like, oh, don't go there because you might get killed or something. I'm like, you get killed in the hood, man. Shoot, the most dangerous place for a black man to be is in the United States of America. That's the most dangerous country for him to live in. I figured that out in the 90s. I said, man, when I had my opportunity to leave, I'm out. I saw everything y'all dealing with today, I saw in the 90s brewing. I was like, I'm out. Yeah. This ain't not going to change. It's all going to get worse. And then I think that my brother was in the Navy, and when he went worldwide, he was like, man, the love that he got, you come out here, man, and no, I don't know why there's not a lot of brothers here. Just not. And like I said, you can't come out here, man, half stepping. Okay. And I tell brothers that you can't come out here and say, if you caught up in some job crap with the law and stuff, they have a database. They have a database and they can check. Now, if you have misdemeanors, they'll probably let you in if you clean and stuff like that. You got any felonies and stuff? Most if you got a felony, most of the time you can't get your passport. because you got to go through NCIS in the States to get that passport. Now, misdemeanor is a whole nother ball game. But still, that's kind of a gray area because they can deny you and you can come back. See, you got to know how they work because they got 3 shifts. So the one guy or the one person that denied you, wait till they shift is over and you go back. You get in that way. But for the most part, man, that question is a question that still I would like to have answered. How come there's not a lot of brothers coming up here? And I don't know. I would say there's probably because they're out of their comfort zone, but it's just right in their backyard. Canada is a beautiful country. There's only 37 million people here.
It might be to do with cost because I know Vancouver is very expensive, isn't it?
It is. But it's no more expensive than New York, Seattle. Seattle's expensive. No more expensive than Seattle. And in the Canadian dollar is 82 cents to the American dollar.
So,
but yeah, you are right. It is expensive here.
So do black men have good jobs there in Vancouver, high paying professional jobs?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I worked 15 years for the bus transport for the bus company here called TransLink. Now they do theirs different because it's a branch of the government. Okay. So I was making $36 an hour. My wife, she making $250,000 a year work for the same company.
Damn.
Okay. And like I said, it's government. Okay. So and I'm just going to say it like this. When you work for the branch of the government, you got pulled here because I got pulled over not too long ago. I was going a little too fast and the cop pulled me over and he said, man, explain to me why you're going too fast. I said, man, look, I'm late for a meeting. I said, I was speeding, bro. And he goes, okay, let me, he asked for my license registration, came back, said, man, slow down, man. He goes, he said, I can see you work for TransLink. Now I retired, but because I work for them, I'm on the list. And so they treat me different. Like, come on, slow down a bit, man. They got my back. They got covered. So I know that here in Canada, where the sweet spot of making money is working for the Canadian government or the provincial government. That's where you make your money here, or you can get online and make your bank.
Okay, so you're saying public jobs are more, you get paid more working for the government than doing a private sector job.
Right. The private sector, you make good money. It's just the fact that when you're working for government, that's guaranteed. I mean, when I worked for Coast Mountain Bus Company, I walked into a Jaguar dealership. You know what they told me? It blew me away because I didn't believe it. I had my uniform on, and the guy said, "Take your pick. We'll work out a deal for you," because they knew it was guaranteed money. They know that you work for the government here, you in.
That's crazy. So you don't need to be Canadian to work for the Canadian government.
No, it's just when you get here, you need to get sponsored.
Okay.
And you get a sponsorship. That's the angle of you getting you a nice female that she gonna sponsor you and set you up. And then I ain't lying, they'll help you out too, bro. Cause see, they'll sponsor you, and then you come here. See, when I got here, they didn't look at my degree. At that time, they didn't accept my degree because I was an outside coming in. Now all of that's changed. Now, some of you brothers are coming here with trade skills, or some of you brothers coming here with skill, or if you want to be a truck driver, brothers making money up here truck driving because the market is hotter than the market in the States. Because see, if you an American, you got your class, they call it class 1 here, which I got. You got a class 1 truck driver license. See, they can send you in the States and you can go down there and pick up, make money and come back. You don't have the issue of crossing the border. You see what I'm saying? So, and they be paying you too.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro. D, do you have any more questions for Goodbar?
Yeah. Well, okay. No, I mean, I don't really have a question, but he did say something earlier which I can confirm to say is true. I have a lot of hood friends here in New York, right? And one time, after watching International Passport, one of his videos, I asked one of my friends, and I said, "Hey, like, have you guys ever considered going to Canada or just traveling in general?" And they was like, "Nah, travel because everything is foreign to us. Like, they hate us out there. They don't like us out there. And they were like really ignorant about it. And so I told them, I said, no, like, listen, just get your passport and just leave America and come back and tell me what's up, because I traveled before, right? But they just don't get it because they're too comfortable in the hood and the projects and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, ignorance. I'm not gonna call them like dumb or stupid. It's just ignorance because they don't know, right? Yes, international. I do recommend your video to a lot of my friends actually. So if you get any new viewers, it's from New York. It's probably me.
Awesome, thanks for that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this message ain't for every brother. Every brother, some brothers are going to be stuck in the matrix, and I'm sorry to hear that. But this channel here is for brothers who have broken the matrix, who want to see how the world really sees them. Meet new foreign women and stop dealing with women from your community.
Yep.
Like I said, there's more to black woman than Keisha from the block.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. Brothers need to encode that in their head. There's more to black women than Keisha from the block. So what do I mean by that? There's black women in Montreal. There's black women in Germany. There's black women in Africa. The black women in America are not the end all be all. Okay, get your passport. I'm gonna keep saying that. You need to get your passport. But thank you very much, D. I appreciate that. Do you
Yeah.
want to say something goodbye?
Yeah. I will add on to that what that brother just said. There you go, that passport. Man, keep that passport on the black market, man. It's worth 50 grand. Somebody stole my passport up here a few years back, and my best friend died, and I couldn't get in the States because the government said they had to run an investigation. They found my passport somewhere in Europe. Somebody was trying to use my identity. And the United States government, they issued me another one. They said, man, you need to make sure that you keep this closely guarded because it is a hot commodity worldwide. Folks, that's one of the most powerful passports is that U.S. passport. So I keep mine closely guarded, bro. And I don't want to mess around with that because they said if you lose it or if you get it stolen the second time, they told me, they said, we're going to have to seriously investigate you to see if you ain't the one that's, selling it. So make sure you brothers that get your passport, make sure you keep that sucker closely guarded because folks out here, they will steal it. They'll still try to get out there to Germany, bro. I did. After I heard one of the things that you said American brothers out there be winning. I used to date a girl from Berlin, and I'm like, man, if I had some fun with that girl, I said, man, I'm gonna be in trouble. I go to Berlin, bro.
100% facts, bro. Hey, head down
I'm
there to
like,
Germany.
man, I'm gonna have to go.
They
That's a
treat
serious
American
thing.
brothers.
I got some folks that want me to go to Spain in August, and I'm like, yeah, well, if I get to Spain, maybe I might have to make my base in London because you also say what?
Hey, no, yeah, your stream's lagging behind me, so that's why
You're breaking up.
you're breaking up, bro. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Goodbye. Yeah, bro, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me? Zach, can you hear me, Zach? Yeah, so it's definitely you, Goodbye. Goodbye. Can you hear me now? All right, awesome.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, head down to Germany, bro. Let me just confirm to everyone. I'm going to close the live stream in 5-10 minutes. If you want to call in right now, or else I'm going to go through everyone in the panel again for last questions. So if you want to call in right now, or else I'm ending the stream in 5-10 minutes as Goodbye has to go. So let me go back to Zach Hayes. Zach, do you have any last questions for Goodbye?
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Portland area? Have you been to like Seattle? Have you been to those areas?
Yeah, I used to live in Seattle. I lived in Seattle in the 90s. I left Dallas back in 96 and I moved, was out in California for briefly with the company. And then I moved into Seattle in the 90s and been down to Portland in the Northwest. Seattle and Vancouver like to call each other sister cities because of the vibe is pretty much similar. But right now Seattle's a mess, man, with all of that liberalism, anarchy stuff. My brother lives down there, and it's just not good right now. I mean, I'm not going to say that there's still some good things in Seattle. It's just the United States as a whole. But the Northwest, it's a nice spot, man. Sisters ain't got a chance with a brother in Seattle either, man. Them white girls and amazing girls are choosing brothers in Seattle too, big time. Okay, so you even get to Seattle and go out there, them white girls are gonna scoop you up.
Awesome. Is that it, Zach?
That's it, man. Thank you so much, man, for the intel.
Yeah.
No worries, bro. Okay, I have to drop you from the call. I'm bringing another new caller. So let me go. Let me bring in J Lion Menelik. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, speak louder, bro.
Yeah, hi. Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Awesome, bro. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Awesome. Do you have any questions for Good Bar?
Oh yeah, I have a friend that was
Okay.
living in Canada. I was wondering, like, how's what do you think about Toronto?
Toronto is like the New York of Canada. I personally, man, I just don't like the cold. Toronto, this is what I've heard. I've been through there, but I haven't been there to spend a lot of time. A lot of Canadians say that Toronto is a very Americanized city. It's the financial hub of Canada. The white girls there and the other girls there, I don't know, they're cool. But I have heard that the sisters there in Toronto kind of mimic the sisters in the States. So I don't. What are you looking for? You looking there just to travel, just to go there? Like Niagara Falls up in that area, up in that region.
Yeah, I mean, that's a travel. I mean, just to go there and something like not for women and nothing like that. I've already have mine. So
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's a good time to go. Would be in the summertime. It's real beautiful over there. Across the lake from Buffalo, Niagara Falls area. Down in the downtown core that sits right off that lakefront there. Toronto, that's a big city though, man. But definitely, there's there's some good flavor there in the T. They call it the T dot. There's a nice flavor there. Definitely. If you want to go to the New York of Canada, that's the spot you want to hit up.
all right,
Awesome.
Montreal is good too. Montreal.
Yeah, that brother, I would suggest go to Montreal, man. That's that French vibe there. That's the Quebec, the French Canadians. They call them Acadians, man. They some of the nice people I ever met.
Yeah.
They some of the nicest people I ever met. I done met some cool French Canadians, man. They are cool. I'm telling you, and I love the vibe there. The vibe is laid back, man. The vibe is very warming and inviting. Because I'm a kind of brother, I embrace different cultures all over the world. And see, I encourage you brothers to always embrace other people's culture. Because when you do that, guess what? That helping your image. You see, because then when you leave, they're gonna be like, well, that black man ain't nothing like what they said on the media. You say, or on the world, they're always gonna say, hey man, that's a cool, the black guys are cool. You see what I'm saying? And you come out here and embrace that culture in Montreal. Ooh, man. Have you ever eaten poutine?
What?
You say, have you ever eaten this food called poutine?
Oh no.
Okay, well, if you go to Montreal, there's this French Canadian dish called poutine. It's French fries with cheese curds and hot gravy. And they pour that gravy over in there and melt that cheese curds, man, with them hot French fries, bro. I'm telling you, man. I ain't never heard of it until I got up here. My girl was saying, he eat poutine. I looked at her, I thought she was saying something else. I'm like, what? She goes, poutine. I'm looking at her like, I thought it was something else she was talking about. I'm looking at her like, what are you talking about? And she goes, she went and bought me some, man. I tell you what, I've been hooked. Not too many people in the States know about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of Haitians out there too. I heard in Montreal.
Yeah, sorry, I have to cut this off. Sorry, Jelly, man. It's because I have to go for the next caller. But thank you for calling in, bro, and thank you, Good Bar, for answering his questions. So, Darren Bowman, how you doing, bro?
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, brother. How you doing?
Hey, I got a question for the guests.
Sure.
You said you've been up there about 20 years?
Yeah.
Man, I've been there. First time I went to Vancouver was back in '98. So I know what you're talking about, man. It's off the chain. Like you said, he's like I've been saying in the chat, he's speaking 100% facts. And speaking of Victoria, I don't want to get off the subject too much, but my ex is from Victoria. That's a hidden gem up there. A lot of brothers don't know about.
Oh, okay.
He's shaking his head. So my question is, how'd you get up there? Did you marry somebody, or did you just went up on your own? Because that's a good thing to know.
Yeah, I was living in Seattle, man, about 95, 96, 97, 98. And so me and I was playing the semi-pro football in Seattle. And I had a couple of partners, man, that played in CFL for the BC Lions up here, man. They holler at me and say, man, come on, roll up here, man, on the weekend. So I roll up there on the weekends. And back then, they used to have the Vancouver mostly Indy races. They used to have the Indy cars here. So I come for the weekend, man. Yeah. So I come up and get me some pit passes and hang out for the weekend. Me and my boys would come up here, man. I mean, man, we be cleaning the house and the females be choosing. And I met my wife, my wife then. I met her then, man. And that's how I got up. Huh?
So you married up there. So you ain't coming back, like I said in the chat. I said a lot of brothers. No, I ain't coming
back, bro. I'm single now. I was married to her for 20 years. We divorced now. But you know, it's almost like it's starting all over again. I mean, these females, they still coming.
And I see still nothing change. Nothing's changed, man. Like you said, you talk to these young brothers, let them know that it's exactly the way you penned it, because 20 years ago it was the same way as well. You know what I mean? Nothing has changed.
Damn.
It's still a get rich environment.
Oh, I remember that year, 98. Yeah. That was a great year, bro. Man, that was
because you were more of a novelty. Like, I'm not saying that I assume that more brothers have come up over the years, but back in 98, 2000, you were like a rap star up there. Tell them about it. And I remember going out to the clubs, and the African brothers that live up, they used to try to emulate African Americans. They would tell the girls that try to fake the funk like they're American, but they were African. You know what I mean? Trying to be like us to get with the girls.
Yeah,
and I think nowadays,
because you know, and
no diss to the African brother,
right? And you know, it's nothing to put down the African. It's nothing to put down the African brothers. It's just the fact that, man, you know, the African American brother, we got that vibe, right? And
swagger, yeah.
Boy, they be coming after us. You're right, though. They was trying to always imitate us and stuff like that. And I don't be hating on them or nothing like that, man, because there's so much to go around here. And you know, I remember there was a lot of brothers that were going up to kick it during it in 98, 99, 2000. And I don't know what happened, man, about around 05, 06, it just dropped off. I hardly saw any brothers from the ones that I saw up here from the States. These brothers lived up here. Like they got them their ladies, and they settled down and got them a nice female and stuff like that. But like 98, 99, man, brothers was coming up here on the weekends. Some brothers that was not scared enough to hit that border, and it ain't nothing but a 2-hour drive from Seattle. That's all it was, man.
Darren, I've got a question for you, Darren.
Yeah, go ahead,
so speak about Victoria,
Victoria,
Canada.
It's like Vancouver. It's the capital, British Columbia. You got, people go up there. Like a lot of people from Seattle come up like to, on like the ferries, come up there for like a day trip. But it's smaller, but you're more of a novelty because you think Vancouver, you're a novelty. Imagine you've been to Victoria. It's even less brothers there. I spent most of my time there, although we used to go to Vancouver for the weekend and party, but they had nightclubs there in Victoria too, but you were even more of a novelty there. I remember being out at the club back in the day. Oh man, I'm telling my age. Me and you around the same age. You say you 52, I'm 50, right? I
Right
remember
on.
going to a club called the Boom Boom Room down in Victoria. It was a club called the Boom Boom Room, and girls would just approach you there. I remember my girlfriend going to the bathroom, and these two chicks tried to pick me up. These two snow bunnies, and my girlfriend was a snow bunny too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff happens. I remember at the end of the night, when the club let out and the lights came on, I had these two blonde chicks come up to me and say, "Hey, I think you're really hot. Me and my girl like to get to know you better." Blah blah blah. They wanted to give me their number, and I was like, "Look, I don't want to cause any trouble." I was like, "My girl is around here. Just went to the bathroom somewhere." I said, "No offense. I appreciate the compliment, but I can't accept your number right now." And the reason why I did that because I was at the club with her and her friends and her girlfriend. See, guys got to be smart. Don't use the right head, right? I knew that her girlfriends was like keeping an eye on me while she was in the bathroom. So I told them no. I turned them down. And I said, "Damn it! If I was in this club by myself, I had two fine blonde chicks come at me like they wanted to go home with me." You know what I'm saying? Like it's speaking 100%
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah. I remember
This
going.
not no amazing stuff.
Yeah, I remember going to the club with a group of females and leaving out the club with a different group of females, man. And I wasn't even trying.
Damn.
It was just, it was just happening. It's
What?
like, yeah, Lee, is
It's
it like
something in
this
the
all the
water.
time?
Darren, sorry, Darren. Can
It's
you get
something
in
in the
touch
water.
with me on IG and Twitter, and let's set that live stream up to speak about Victoria?
Okay.
Chris, yeah, please get in touch with me, and we'll set that live stream up. I want to hear more about Victoria, and I think brothers need to know about Victoria, British
Uh,
Columbia, because
if you
we've
guys have
got
been to British Columbia, Victoria is a small little hidden gem. Vancouver is a big city, of course, but Victoria is like I would say like a little brother, I
okay,
guess,
bro.
to Vancouver, because a lot of people don't go there. Only people go there is like older people for like visiting like travel shops and stuff like that. But the women there, like he said, if they like you, they'll look up after you because I've had women up there tell me that you don't have to have, like you could move up here, you don't have to have a job. Just come move with me till you get on your own feet. Then that sounds he's shaking his head. That's how they roll up there, man. It's not like a money thing like here in the States, you know what I mean? It's like those Canadian women, they're just a different breed. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
bro. We
Canada's my second.
we have to set that live stream up. Please get in touch with me, and we'll
Okay.
set it up as soon as possible. Okay. Let me move on to measures up. Do you have any last questions for Goodbye, bro?
No, I just really wanted to say thank you. Thank you for your intel, and thank you, IP, for providing this platform for us brothers to, for an outlet or or a fix for our issues, dealing with women in the States and that, and whether it's here and in Europe, where you're from. So I just want to say thank you. So I don't have nothing else to say. I just really want to say thank you, brothers, for providing this intel and this platform for brothers like me to, uh, have a better outlook toward, the matters that we're talking about. So that's it.
Awesome. Thanks
I
for that,
know,
measures
brother.
up. All right, Miss International, do you have any last questions for Goodbye?
Yeah, man. So I really want to get into British Columbia a little more, but I guess we'll save that for another time. But yeah. So the question that I want to ask is, and Victoria was in there and stuff like that. What is? You had to name your top three, right? Here we go. If you had to name your top three places in Canada, right? Where is the place where there's just, I guess you could say, diversity, beautiful scenery, and like beautiful, yeah, just just everything just meshes together in one, and it makes it a great social setting for men from the UK, men from America, or any man traveling to the Canada.
Top 3 cities I'd recommend. Vancouver's on the number 1 spot there for me. Montreal, Canada is up there too. That's number 2 spot on the east side, on the east coast there. And I would have to say, man, Calgary, Alberta. I know we didn't talk much about Calgary, Alberta. I've been through Calgary, Alberta. Calgary, Alberta will remind you like Denver. Okay. And up there, that's your Canadian cowboy kind of scene. But them females, they got Asians there, they got East Indians there. That's another spot. You go out there, you can win there too, man, because there ain't too many brothers there either. So those 3 cities, those are 3 cities that I would definitely be kicking it, definitely going. Scenery in Montreal with the roly-poly hills and the maple trees. If you want to eat real maple syrup, that's where you want to go. Vancouver has some of the greatest scenery the world has ever seen. This only city that I know in the world that you can travel 30 minutes in every direction. You can go travel up into the mountains and get lost. Okay. I mean, they'll never see you again. Okay. You can go travel and you can get you some fresh water like the rivers and the lakes, or you can go to the ocean and where the islands are dotted with islands. So any direction, whatever you want to do, this city here, man, this is on point. And then Calgary sits in the high plains right in front of the Canadian Rockies. Okay. So you got those three places that would be my 3 top choices. And like I said, you know, I tucked Victoria away. That's my little hidden gem. Don't tell too many brothers about that joint, man.
Hey, I think we need to set up another live stream to speak about Calgary, Alberta, and Victoria, British Columbia. But thank you very much. Is that Mr. International, or do you have any more questions?
Yeah, I got one more question. This is a quick question because this was in the comments. What is your opinion on New Brunswick? And that is British Columbia, correct?
No, New Brunswick. Okay, there's 13 provinces in Canada. New Brunswick is a province, and New Brunswick is a very beautiful place, but that's on the East Coast. That's closer to Nova Scotia. Never been there. I've had some friends and family members that have been out there. It's very beautiful on the East Coast. With the oceans there in the North Atlantic Ocean area. I don't, if you want to talk about the intel of getting women there or whatever, and the ladies and stuff like that, I couldn't really tell you much. Is that it's small. It's very beautiful and very scenic there. The only thing I say, man, just go. And the people are very nice there on the East Coast. So like I said, I've met people from New Brunswick. I've met people from Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. And the Newfies, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, Canada's a nice country, man. Americans just, they, you know, the media and everything just portrays y'all, stay where you at, don't go nowhere. Man, I'm telling you, man, you're missing out on a lot of stuff in life just coming up here. And this is a very beautiful country, and these are some really good people, man. I really like the Canadians, man. They're really nice people. They take care of a brother up here, man. I ain't gonna lie. These girls up here take care of you. And they 7s, 8s, 9s, and dimes. I'm not lying to you, especially this city here in Vancouver.
All right, thanks for that, bro. Appreciate that.
One more question.
Okay, bro. Last question, okay?
You said your brother was in the Navy?
Yeah.
Or did you say that? Okay. I remember meeting some brothers up there in Victoria that actually they're still there. They're married. They were in the Navy, and that's how they met their wives. And I think one brother was from North Carolina, another one was from Arkansas. And I asked him straight up, I said, hey man, how you like it up here? Oh, I love it up here. You know, I used to go, like I said, I've been there several times because of my ex. And they was like, so what do you think about going home? He's like, man, I ain't going back home. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, Canada's my home now. And now the fact that they have kids, I don't know if you have kids by your ex. It's a
yeah,
wrap,
I got
man.
kids. It's a wrap for me.
Yeah, so most brothers I know that once they go up there, and if you hook up with the right person, it's a wrap. They're not coming back to the Matrix or the States.
No, No,
You
he
know
ain't
what I mean?
coming
This
back,
was back
man.
in 90, 2000. And I remember these brothers telling me that, like I said, I went there in 98, 2000, and later. They were telling me that they've been going there since like 95 and stuff. Like brothers was going up there way back then. This was before my time. So
Yeah.
it's definitely hidden gem. Also too,
I,
one more thing.
listen, I
Same
was
brothers.
telling her,
You go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, it's
Go
a
ahead.
definite hidden.
Yeah, I think
Kind of
let's end the live stream because I feel like his connection's going a bit
yes.
off.
Go ahead.
So we'll
No,
end the live stream here.
No. You go ahead. What were you saying?
I was gonna
Hold
say
up, bro.
same brothers that were talking
Darren,
about. No, go ahead.
let's end the live stream. We'll have another one to speak about this topic further. But
All right.
goodbye. I want to say thank you for taking part in this live stream. Your intel has been very appreciated by many members of the panel and the live stream. And those watching this live stream, thank you very much, brother. I want to thank everyone else for taking part in this panel. So goodbye. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Although we had the technical issue at first, but it's all good, brother. It's all good. So thank you very much. Everyone, I want to thank you guys for taking part. If you can please hit the like button before I end the stream. And when I end the stream, can you please comment on this video? Because not a lot of people are commenting on my live streams when they finish being streamed. Your comments will push out this video through the YouTube algorithm to other brothers. So make sure you comment on this video. Just say, great video, international passport. This is amazing intel. Comment on this video and any of my other live stream videos, such as yesterday's live stream. I've only got 7 comments there. I need more comments, but thank you very much. Goodbye. Do you want to say any closing comments, bro? Hello, goodbye. Yeah, see, goodbye's connection's gone. But guys, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take it easy and peace out. See you, bro. See you, everyone. Take it easy, passport brothers. I will see you next time. All the best. See ya. Peace.